I'm quitting as of today.
Doki Doki Motors? The 1 billion yen deal? We need to send someone right away. Who was handling this? It was Keiichi, but he quit.
You really need to take a good hard look at what you've done. I'm Keiichi Sato.
Keiichi? Don't tell me.
I work in the sales department of a steel company, but... Misaki, do you have a moment?
Huh? What is it?
I'm quitting as of today.
What? I thought you were just leaving on time as usual. Were you joking?
No, I'm serious. Our values don't align.
Well, it's not like we're in a band or something. What exactly doesn't align?
I've noticed we've switched to producing massive amounts lately. The sales department keeps bringing in deals that don't match our production capacity.
Yeah, but that means more profit, doesn't it?
But the truth is, our quality is dropping because of that. We've received several complaints already. Your father, the CEO, always said that it's best to avoid receiving any complaints. Isn't it a bad thing that we are ignoring his policy then?
That is...
If the company's okay with how we're doing this, I'll try my hardest, but as I have pointed out many times, you still keep neglecting to do the checks properly, right?
Is that so?
If you don't report the current situation to your father, I'm sure we'll end up in big trouble. I can't handle this responsibility as a sales rep anymore, so I'm quitting.
All right then. Thanks for all your hard work. Take care. Keiichi!
I'm sorry, Yui.
No problem. I get why you're leaving. Actually, there's one last thing I need to ask you about.
What is it?
Well, it's about Misaki.
1 month later.
Things have been so hectic since Keiichi left. Misaki, we've got a problem. We just got a call from Doki Doki Motors. No one has shown up for today's meeting, even though it's already past the meeting time. Doki Doki Motors? The 1 billion yen deal? We need to send someone over right away. Who was handling this? It was Keiichi, but he quit. Keiichi? Why didn't he hand it over to anyone? He said that because it's such an important project, everything shouldn't be decided just on his end, including the handover. He told you this when he gave you the handover documents, remember? Oh, did he? Let's check over the handover documents and send someone over right now. I will also apologize to them on your behalf. Actually, you didn't delete them, did you? I'll recover them right away. Hey, calm down. If I apologize, I'm sure they'll forgive us. Leave it to me. I sincerely apologize for the inconvenience this time.
Look, neglecting Keiichi's handover was and is totally unacceptable. Thanks to Yui's clear explanation, I'm willing to let it slide this time, but with your recent drop in quality, my trust in your company is questionable.
But you don't have to say that much.
Do you even realize how excellent and kind person Keiichi was?
Of course. Ugh. Yui should have just explained it to me first. And the drop in quality is each department's responsibility, right? Hey, director, where are you? I need to talk to you about the quality of the auto parts.
Huh? Quality? What's the issue? Look, I can't take full responsibility for the quality, okay? Do you have any idea how tough it is to keep up with the current production levels?
And? Isn't it your job to figure that out?
Listen, Nishina, originally my job was to maintain the quality and keep up with the production levels at the same time. Obviously, if we get orders that are too much to handle, it naturally puts a strain on the team working on the ground. I've talked to the president about this, but why hasn't anything changed?
What? You told my dad? I might be in serious trouble.
From the looks of it, you've been fooling your dad pretty well, huh? Man, Keiichi always listened to me when he was around. Anyways, I can't deal with it anymore. Sorry, but I'm quitting too.
What? But then, what will happen to the productions?
If you're gonna blame me for quality issues, that's barking up the wrong tree. It's not my responsibility. I'm not sticking around to get blamed for your mess. See ya.
Hey, can you at least not say anything to my father?
I've already told him quite a bit.
What?
Afterwards, despite Misaki's attempts to persuade the employees, it was all in vain. And then one after another, the employees quit. It was because she was too focused on quantity over quality. But Misaki didn't take away any lessons from the situation, so... 6 months later...
Hi, everyone! Are you all settled into the company? Have you gotten used to your jobs now? I can't believe she just went and hired all these new employees to deal with the situation that we're in. I just hope this doesn't cause more trouble. Alrighty then. Let's nail down more contracts today. Looks like we've got a business inquiry already. Woohoo! Hello? Huh? What? The contract's cancelled? Why? I knew it. Aww. The quality is way too low. That can't be right. I beefed up our team, so we should have met the quality standards.
It all depends on what kind of people you hired, Misaki.
Dad?
Your HR manual is so obsessed with numbers that it just pulls in a bunch of folks who can't even promise quality work from the start.
But, that being said, sales are going up, and my evaluation is also improving. Isn't that what it's all about?
What? The budget has increased 3 times since Sato was here. Are you aware of this? If the budget increases, quantity increases, complaints increase, and in return, contract numbers decrease. I gotta be honest, it feels like we're going down a pretty bad path.
What? Really? That's just for now. If we properly implement a manual, that's it. If we just get the previous factory manager to create a manual and ensure quality. Cut it out! That's enough! You can't just hire and fire people so easily. It affects our company's reputation. Please stop making such decisions so lightly. It also impacts our sales. And if high-quality work were as easy as merely following a manual, everything would be going smoothly in the first place. We're getting paid big bucks because this job is no walk in the park. It just goes to show they believe in us and expect great things. Nothing comes that easy. Everyone's working hard and struggling. But as soon as you find out that the quality is insufficient, you start blaming other departments and people. No wonder everyone is quitting. But, you know, I didn't mean to push so hard for both quality and quantity.
I understand now. Yui's right. What you're trying to do isn't wrong, Misaki, but the way you went about it is. And it's also true that you're not considering other people's feelings.
Even you, Dad? Don't say that.
What should we do about this situation?
How about talking to Keiichi? I know it might be a bit too much to ask, but even if it's just getting his advice could make a big difference.
Right, that's a good idea.
It wasn't long before I got a ring asking for a hand, and boom, I was back at the old grind I thought I left behind. Long time no see. I guess the concerns that were brewing before I left the company have finally materialized.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Sounds like things are going well for you, huh?
Yeah, luckily at my new job, people have all kinds of different views. And everyone pitches in to help the company profit and treat each other with respect. So yeah, work is smooth sailing and there's no drama between employees and stuff.
How did you create such an environment?
It's simple. It's just that there aren't any big shots who throw other sections under the bus to dodge their own duties. Much like our pal Misaki. Let's be real, everyone's got a job out there that's perfect for them. Even those guys. If they manage to snag a position that's tailored to their skills, I'm positive they'll have a blast at work.
Wait a minute. Are you saying I'm dodging my responsibilities?
Yes, you are. First off, what's the deal with putting quantity over everything else? It's got a lot to do with the fact that CEO asked you to keep things at a certain level, doesn't it? But on the flip side, that means you don't have to take responsibility for anything other than quantity. So, because you didn't want to take responsibility for the quality of the products, you neglected it completely and didn't listen to what others had to say about it.
You're right, Keiichi. You're so cool. I don't agree. When did I ever complain about the quality? I haven't, right? If you're saying I did, then show me the proof.
Proof? Well, there isn't any. Because searching for evidence just to prove that someone was wrong is a waste of time. Instead, I can prove that there was a dynamic where everyone was too scared to speak up to you. because they were always trying to stay on your nice side.
What are you saying?
Actually, I didn't want to bring this up, but you placed orders with another factory when we have our own, didn't you?
Huh?
Orders?
Actually, she was so focused on quantity of the products that she placed orders with another factory that specializes in fast production. She abandoned her own factory and was planning to switch to the other factory.
What? That's going to ruin our relationship with our factory.
Exactly.
I knew about that too. On Keiichi's last day, I confirmed it.
I didn't know anything about this other factory, so I did some research right away. But the other factory seemed super shady, so I thought Misaki would cancel the orders immediately. But I was dead wrong.
So, Misaki ended up continuing the transactions with that factory.
And now, it looks like the product quality took a nosedive and you're getting swamped with complaints. On top of that, our budget has skyrocketed.
Hold on a sec. Is there really a factory like that out there?
Oh, there is. It's called the Doki Doki Factory, you see.
Doki Doki Factory? What the heck? Why on earth would you rely on that factory?
What's wrong, Dad?
You know, there was an article last week about the poor work at the Doki Doki Factory. Since then, third-party agencies have been investigating that company.
Really?
We've been hearing bad rumors about it for a while now, but of all places.
Hey, wait a minute. How do you know all this?
Yui has been filling me in. She was always torn between whether she should spill the beans to the president or just keep it to herself.
If Misaki's mess got exposed, nobody would have been able to take responsibility for it. But I couldn't just keep my mouth shut about this situation. Huh? Then if that's the case, if you had just been more straightforward with me, this wouldn't have happened, right? Ugh, even though I trusted you, Yui.
Hey, enough already.
Huh?
Hey, it's all on you for creating such an environment where nobody can feel comfortable enough to speak up on things. You've been playing the blame game with your staff, constantly trying to sidestep any accusations and making it seem like you're squeaky clean. You've completely dropped the ball on this one, and look at you now. You're in a complete mess. Who could even speak up to you in this situation?
Ugh.
Fortunately, our company won't face any setbacks even if this factory is gone. This is because Yui has already taken care of everything. Like taking care of stuff like hiring for our own factory and keeping our stock levels in order in case anything goes sideways. She's been doing all this voluntarily.
Oh, no. It's all thanks to your advice. You've been listening to my concerns almost every day. It's been a huge help.
I get what's going on now.
I understand now that how I've contributed to this negative spiral.
It is my responsibility, and I will make sure to deal with this situation created by Misaki.
Hey, hold on.
Look, Misaki, I did emphasize the quantity of the products, that's for sure. But I never intended things to go as far as placing orders with the Doki Doki factory. If all this happened without me knowing,
an incident like this couldn't happen unless there was some kind of funny business going on with the requisitions or financial stuff.
Well, you see,
you really need to take a good hard look at what you've done.
why is everyone questioning my values like that? My approach is absolutely not wrong. I'm going to prove it to you.
I'm truly sorry for what my daughter's done. From here on out, I'm fully dedicated to moving forward with the company's changes.
Please do. Not just for Yui's sake, but for all the other employees too.
Keiichi, thank you so much for everything.
Oh, don't mention it. It's really because of all of the hard work and determination you put in that we got through this. You stuck around, fought for what's right for the company, unlike me. I really respect that.
Keiichi!
1 year later, at a certain factory.
All right, let's crank out that mass production.
Yeah, we'll have a ton of stuff made in no time. You gotta pitch in too.
Huh? But I'm in management.
When it comes to hitting those numbers, everyone in management needs to chip in too.
Okay.
After that, Misaki jumped from company to company chasing after mass production, pumping out products without quality, and so she kept on joining and quitting different companies. Also, word is, she was super clingy and obsessed in her love life and keeps getting rejected a lot. Even though she was in a tough spot, she couldn't ask her dad for help because of her pride. And apparently she's been hanging out alone in Nightlife District looking all lifeless and all. As for me, wow, we've been chatting for like 2 hours now.
Yeah, time flies when you're having fun, huh? Hey, Can we meet up again sometime soon? Maybe outside of work?
Definitely. When works for you? Thanks for watching to the end.
And please subscribe to our channel.